going on, everyone? Designedcoma here. Welcome back, and the gameplay you're watching is me playing some Black Ops 3. So, what's up for today's video? Well, I kind of came across an interesting article. Well, yeah, it's an article, but it gets sent to me in my email, through this this app that I have on my phone, and you can set up, email notifications to come into your email, and it has to do with Microsoft. Now, this doesn't have anything to do with Windows or anything of that nature, or cross console gameplay, or PC to console gameplay. It doesn't have anything to do with that. This is in regards to a survey that Microsoft has been putting out, wanting to know if you would sell back your digital games, for store credit. Similar to what you would do if you took a game to GameStop. GameStop, in my opinion, I'm not going to be, I'm not going to sit here and say I've never taken a game to GameStop, because I have. I took my old 360 there. One of them was busted. It just wasn't working anymore. The video was dead on it, and it had already been in for repairs at one time, for the red ring stuff. It just wasn't worth the time or the money to take it in there. So I just took it to them. I think I had like $10 for it. It's one of those things where when you take a game in, and it really depends on how old the game is to me. When a game is just a month old, I would think it would hold its value a little bit longer, and it just doesn't. We're always you're always disappointed when you take a game into GameStop and they tell you, oh, you're gonna get like $5 for it, or oh, you know what, this game is only worth like 40 cents, but if you sign up for the club, or the and get the magazine and all that stuff, you'll get like 10 or 15 or 20% more, so now it takes it up to what, like $1 or something. But it's kind of one of those things where that's where it really kind of bites. And in terms of this survey, it's going to work basically the same way. All right, you decide to sell back a game, a digital game, and you're only really going to get, they say 10%. Now, maybe that'll change in the future, but I honestly don't know. It doesn't say that in the article. But at this point in time, they're saying 10%. So for a $60 game, you're going to get $6. Whether or not the game is a week old, or 2 weeks old, or a day old. If you decide, this game is just not worth it, and you paid $60 for it, you go to return it, you're going to get $6. That's what they're going to give you, is $6. And it's really kind of that's where it really kind of bites, And I want to say I would do this if it was more fair, okay? I really feel like it needs to be based on how old a particular game is. If the game is like, say, a month old from the time that it released, then maybe you should get like 20% or 15%, just something a little bit more, in terms of, feeling a little bit better about getting a little bit more back after you paid $60 for it. A lot of people feel like they should get half back, but it's just not the way it works. GameStop will just look at you and laugh at your face. So, they're not going to give you $30 back for a $60 game. It just doesn't work that way. I do believe that you get, when it's a more recent release, you'll get a little bit more than, say 10%. But, I think that's really the way it would work. But at the same time, I'm not even sure that I would really do it. It's kind of up in the air for me right now. And PlayStation, there's some talk about, PSN maybe, would you do it with your PlayStation Network games too, your digital games that you purchase off the network as well? And PlayStation tends to have a lot more indie games in there, but they do have plenty of other games that you can purchase digitally. I mean, we can buy all our games digitally if we want to. Unfortunately, hard drives are only so big, and these games, they're getting pretty large, in terms of just the game itself, and the patches. Oh my gosh, especially when they include the DLC and stuff. I mean, you're looking at what, 12 gigs in some cases. So So I'm curious, you know, if any of you guys would be interested in doing this. You know, I mean, I don't know if I would be, but it is something that's kind of interesting. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a like, favorite, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one.